unless you're using your hands and connecting with nature, you're not really going to be doing a lot of things that we're put on the planet to do. There is a right way to work with wood and work with nature and work with the planet, and that's what we're doing here.
We can feel free to produce the art we wanted to produce and to give it to the world. I'm Jorge Verdu, my friends call me Mono, and I first came here in 1994 when I saw the place, the beach and the river and all the things, the nature that is around here. I found out that it was a very virgin place. So in that matter I decided to stay, and then I found this place next to the river, into the jungle, very close to the beach. In that way, I found my friend here, Tono, which is a wood sculptor, and we started talking, and he told me that he wanted to find a place in the world where he can get any amount of wood, driftwood, wood that is not going to be used for anything else, that is probably being sitting in the beach or in the river for a long time, and turn it into art pieces.
I'm Tonu, and what is really wonderful about this is that the trees definitely have an energy, and the energy needs to be tapped into. The Polynesians call it mana. It's an unseen energy that's inside everything that's living. The Indians had a name for it. But what we're doing is when we carve, we actually are bringing out some of that energy, and that is a moving energy. That's why if you look very closely at all these sculptures, whether it's the shark or the totem poles or whatever they are moving. There's nothing that is square and still. And you'll also notice there's no straight lines, because there's no straight lines in nature. So what we're dealing with is the mana of the trees, and as you can see from coming from the river, coming from the sea, that they definitely have something in them, and we bring it out. That's why in some ways when you've got that mana of the trees going, you've really got to be able to make your own tools, you've got to be able to work with your own colors and paints and work with the wood that's in the country or the shape, and that's what we're working on here. So it's going to be exciting to be able to pull all these out.
I got interested in what Tono is doing, the wood carving and the whole Man of the Tree project, and we have found that this is the right place to do it. That we have everything here we need. We have a natural source of water, we have pretty much everything we need to eat, green food, we got a very nice place to stay, and in that way we as an artist, we can feel free to produce the art we wanted to produce and to give it to the world.
The key is to be able to pull it out of the wood and to be able to do it. This Ecuador is the perfect place to do it, and Gayampe right here is the perfect spot. So I'm excited about what the possibilities are here.
Gayampe River got a lot of biodiversity in what is animals and in plants, and there's a lot of kind of trees. We can say Guayacan, we can say Fernand Sanchez, we can say cedar, Cuban cedar. We got a bunch of different pieces of wood, and since the river every time grows very bad, kills a lot of trees, and there are some pieces that the driftwood we have gotten that they're not used to make furniture or doors or anything. So people left them over, and there we are, and we go and pick, everything that they left on the beach or on the river.
No concern, wanna no return, go forward and reverse, this I will recall.
We live in a very small community, and the community here is very open to changes and for new ways of expression. I guess they liked what they saw of what we were doing with the wood, and they start bringing them over. We don't buy and sell. What we do is we take the wood and we give them some contribution so they can go buy food or buy their books for going to school or whatever. Even a little kid can go and see with imagination a piece of wood on the beach or in the river, that it can be turned into a piece of art. That's what we do. In 2 weeks we've been here, we're just all surrounded by art pieces. That's very beautiful. We're all surrounded by driftwood. That is a huge amount of materials that we can work on. We can make beautiful pieces, and I'm looking forward to create the whole thing.
We're living in such an incredible time in the planet today that unless you're using your hands and connecting with nature, you're not really going to be doing a lot of things that we're put on the planet to do. So I'm excited that there is a lot of different things that we can create here that a lot of people can benefit from. To be able to do this in a community where a lot of people can learn this skill and actually help us make furniture or help us make things is really exciting. One of the trees is going to be able to teach others from different parts of the world. We're going to be able to interact with artists and do shows and actually show how you can work with the wood. And this is a perfect place to do it. We're setting up a blacksmith shop. We're setting up a proper facilities where you got all the right tools to do the right work.
I think it's important that in a village where this place is, there's a lot of people who have any skills, and no matter anything, they're just hard workers. So we've been thinking about working with the community, teach them how to chisel, how to carving wood, how to get some things that they could sell and they could probably help their lives,
There is a right way to work with wood and work with nature and work with the planet, and that's what we're doing here. No matter where you are in the world, if you want to be able to go to a place that has this beautiful sea, this beautiful river, this jungle, and really alive people who are into helping the environment, working with trees and art, I think this is a very special place.
I wonder if the stars are the life that is to be.